Nelson rolling it over though. Brad got to take over the top spot. And it looks like Barsha moving into the number 3 position. Big Joe, Daniel Black, Travis, Kerm, Dan Brown, and Roger there. 30 seconds into this one. Brad Purdue getting out to an early lead. However, he has Nelson to worry about. Nelson was our top qualifier on this track. So Nelson looking to be pretty dialed. That Keosha going through the bumps good, but he found the pipe. The bumps weren't the problem, but he clipped the pipe and he dropped down to the number 3 spot. Justin Barsha now riding the berm, going wide, staying out front in the number 2 spot, down the straightaway. Battle going on for the 2 and 3 spot. Looks like Nelson got it back. Barsha spins out on the face of the double jump, and then Big Joe goes to the inside there. Barsha trying to send it on him, but it didn't work out. It actually only hurt him a little bit. Brad now with a pretty healthy lead ahead of Nelson down the straightaway, about 1 straightaway advantage. The straightaway a little shorter than it has been in previous layouts, losing about 20, 30 feet there, but it's still plenty long, seeing that the end of it slopes all the way up into the back corner, carrying all kinds of speed into that one. Brad Purdue continues to lead the way in the pink and white down the straightaway. Nelson in that 2 spot. Kern qualifying in the 4 spot, running 3rd right now with Big Joe, Daniel Black, Dan Brown. Make that Daniel Black, Roger, Dan Brown, Justin Barsha, and Travis Anderson rounding out the field. Turn marshals all kinds of busy there in that rhythm section. Oh, you're not going to race the main? Oh, okay. 2:15 down, 2:45 left to go for Brad Purdue now with a big advantage over everybody else out there. It is the Kern back all the way into the number 2 spot, but he rolls it over, and here comes Big Joe and Nelson. That was a bad spot to crash. Nothing the marshal could have done about that one. He had to look out for his own safety, as we had 2 cars coming over that triple jump right after Kern crashed. So Kern going to drop back down to the 4 spot where he qualified. But he does have 2 and 3 directly in front of him, and he's going to get around one of them there. He's going to get around Big Joe. Joe dropping down to the 4. Kern back up into the 3 spot with Nelson. RTQ still running in the number 2. Brad Purdue running away with this victory right now. 2 minutes left to go. Brad out there just on Easy Street through the center S section, over the triple jump and by the line into the whoops. Those are some pretty nasty whoops for 10 scale buggies. But Brad making it look easy as he goes on through there. Goes to the inside on the step up and down the straightaway. Last time by the line he had about a 10-second lead. This time by he's got an 11.5-second lead over the Kern, who's got 14 seconds over Nelson and 16 seconds over Big Joe. Right now it would take a really horrible mistake out of Brad, or a really fast bunch of laps for Kern to catch back up. I don't see that happening though, not really fast, not, 12 seconds fast. No offense, but that's a lot of ground to make up in just 1 minute and 10 seconds. Caution after the table, caution after the table. It is now clear. 1 minute left to go, drivers. 1 minute left. Purdue now only 10 seconds ahead. A little rough one there for him. He's going to put Kern that much closer. However, what is that much closer when it's 10 seconds? Kern should have the second spot pretty well locked up, but Brad should have this win in the bag with 40 seconds left to go. He only has a few short laps left to do. 35 seconds left on the clock for Brad Purdue in the pink and white. Going around the drop down. Turmos is getting all kinds of work out in that triple area. Looks like Barsha might be broken, but he's going to keep riding this one out. 20 seconds left on the clock. Front end of that buggy just hanging on by a thread there. Looks like Sean C is going to pop it back on for him so he can at least finish this lap with some dignity. There you go. 5 seconds left to go. 3, 2, and that is time. Dan Brown, you are done in the number 5. Daniel. Actually, Dan Brown taking 3rd on the last lap. I didn't even see it. Nelson in the fourth. Brad done with the commanding victory. Brad back on top after a long hiatus, wallowing around in mediocrity. Waiting for the Kern to finish. He's already guaranteed the 2 spot. And that's a race, guys. Marshals, don't stress yourselves now. That's a race. That's a race. Brad, Kern, Dan, Nelson, Joe, Roger, Daniel, Justin, and Travis. Turn them off, guys. Come back out and turn Marshall race number 2.